Hey everybody, Ricky Shockley from Med Spa Magic Marketing, and today I'm going to talk about keyword cannibalization and how that could potentially be impacting your SEO efforts. So, keyword cannibalization is the idea that you're not properly um, giving Google a single ranking URL for a specific topic or service to promote. So if you've got, for example, 4 or 5 different pages that are about cool sculpting, you can create confusion where somebody goes to Google, they type in cool sculpting near me, and Google's just trying to find the best page on your website to display in the search results. And if you have 4 pages on that topic, you're confusing Google in terms of not giving them clarity for a clear ranking page. And what you'll generally see when that happens is you won't be showing up prominently in the rankings on page 1, but you might have 2 or 3 links showing up on page 2, 3, or 4. So to clear that up, we can do one of 2 things. And this kind of came to be because we were just going through a client site. We did our basic on-page SEO where we generally see like a nice ranking bump, and I didn't see that. And so I started digging, and we found out this was happening on their site. They had a cool sculpting page under treatments. Then they had a cool sculpting FAQ page, a how it works page, and I think a what is cool sculpting page. So they literally had 4 different pages about cool sculpting. That doesn't really make sense from a user experience perspective. As a user, you just want to get all that information in one organized page for the most part. And from an SEO perspective, it can be detrimental. So there are ways to do that with subfolders that it can kind of still work and make sense. But for the most part, you're going to be much better off just combining that content into one single ranking page. So if you're noticing that you're struggling with rankings, just check that. See if your website has multiple different pages about a specific service, and you can do that by typing in cool sculpting and your practice name. So let's just find a practice near me as an example. We'll do Cool Springs Plastic Surgery. Cool sculpting plus Cool Springs Plastic Surgery. Okay, scroll past the ads, and you can see we've got the cool sculpting page, and then they've got a cool sculpting benefits page. What cool sculpting can do for you. That's a blog post. This is actually a perfect example. They've got several different pages that talk about cool sculpting. And I wonder if I Google cool sculpting, I think this is a Nashville-based business for the most part. Nashville, Brentwood. Okay. Cool sculpting Nashville. I would be willing to bet they're at the very bottom of page 1, and it's that main cool sculpting page. I'd be willing to bet by cleaning some of this up and combining this content, they might be able to get a ranking jump there. So that was a perfect example. In my experience, based on data, it's better to have a single clear ranking page for that service rather than have a blog post that talks about the service, a static page under your service list. You really just want one clear ranking page. So 2 takeaways here. If you have that happening, 1, combine the content into one page, and then set up what's called a redirect from the old URLs to the new URL. So there are different ways to do that. You can Google that portion, or if you have an SEO person taking care of that, just ask them to do that. Or contact us, because if you see that happening, that probably means we could do a better job for you on the SEO side. But those are real takeaways. Combine the content into one page, set up redirects so these old versions of the URL that you're not going to use anymore automatically redirect to your main page that covers that service offering.